Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a gift. It's not a handout. It's earned, and it's earned through hard work, discipline, and an unyielding commitment to yourself and your goals. You are responsible for your own success. No one else. You cannot wait for the right circumstances, the perfect opportunity, or a lucky break. The world does not owe you anything. It's up to you to force yourself to win, regardless of the odds, the setbacks, or the failures. No one is coming to save you. If you want to win, you have to take control of your life. You must stop making excuses and start making decisions. It's your responsibility to force yourself into success. Nobody is going to show up and hand it to you. Success is a result of your actions, your decisions, and your commitment to doing whatever it takes. You want to win, then you need to own your choices, own your mistakes, and take full responsibility for where you are right now. If you're not where you want to be, it's not someone else's fault, it's yours. Own it, change it, and move forward. But here's the reality: success is uncomfortable. It's not about playing it safe. It's about pushing yourself beyond what's comfortable, beyond what you think is possible. If you're waiting for things to feel easy, you're wasting your time. Growth happens when you force yourself to do the hard things, the things that scare you, the things that challenge you. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you gain ground. Every time you force yourself to do something you don't feel like doing, you're building the muscles of success. Comfort is your enemy. Success requires discomfort. If you want to win, you have to be willing to endure the discomfort, to face the challenges head on, and to keep pushing even when it feels impossible. Stop waiting for motivation to hit you like a bolt of lightning. It's a myth. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel fired up, but most days you won't. And that's fine, because success isn't built on motivation. It's built on discipline. It's built on doing the work, whether you feel like it or not. There are no days off when it comes to winning. There are no shortcuts. No one is going to give you permission to go after your dreams. You have to take that permission for yourself. You have to get up every single day and force yourself to do what you need to do. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Force yourself to act, to show up, to do the work, and the motivation will follow. Winning isn't free. You will have to sacrifice. You'll have to give up the things that don't move you forward. You'll have to let go of distractions, of people who don't believe in your vision, of habits that are holding you back. Sacrifice is the price you pay for greatness. You're going to have to work harder, longer, and smarter than everyone else. But that's the cost of success. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then don't expect to win. If you're not willing to put in the hours, the blood, sweat, and tears, then you're not serious about your goals. Winning requires discipline. It requires you to focus, to stay consistent, and to stay the course no matter how hard it gets. And then there's your mindset. Your mindset will determine your success or failure. If you think you can't win, then you're already defeated. If you believe you're not capable of reaching your goals, then you won't. Your mindset shapes your reality. You need to condition your mind to believe that success is inevitable. You need to eliminate doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Every thought of weakness, every thought of failure must be replaced with belief that you will win no matter what. Winning starts in your mind. If you can't see it, you can't achieve it. So if you want to win, don't sit around hoping for things to change. Don't wait for the perfect conditions or the right moment. The time is now. You need to force yourself to win. You need to take responsibility for your success. You need to step outside your comfort zone, embrace the sacrifice, and commit to doing the work, even on the days when you don't feel like it. You need to shift your mindset to one of total belief in your ability to succeed. Only then will you see the results you've been waiting for. If you want it, go get it. Nobody is going to hand it to you. You have to earn it. and you have to force yourself to win every single day. Your success is your responsibility. That's a truth you need to accept right now. No one else is responsible for where you are, where you've been, or where you're going. It's all on you. You have to stop playing the victim and blaming external circumstances, other people, or bad luck for your current situation. The world doesn't owe you anything, and success doesn't come by chance. It comes by choice, and it comes by taking full responsibility for your life and your actions. It doesn't matter where you come from, what's happened to you, or what you've been through. Those things do not define your future unless you allow them to. Your success is not dictated by your past, your circumstances, or the limitations others place on you. It's determined by the decisions you make today. Every choice, every action, every moment is shaping the future that's waiting for you. And it's up to you whether that future is one of achievement or regret. Too many people waste time waiting for someone else to change their situation for them. They wait for the right opportunity, the right moment, the right people. But here's the reality: that moment, that person, that opportunity, it's not coming. The only person who can make a difference in your life is you. You are the one who must make the decisions. You are the one who must take action. You are the one who must overcome obstacles, no matter how big or small. Your success will not come because someone else handed it to you. It will come because you earned it, because you decided that you would no longer wait for permission. You would no longer be a passenger in your own life. You cannot afford to sit back and wait for success to show up on your doorstep. You must go out and claim it. You must wake up every day with a sense of purpose, knowing that your future is in your hands. And that means you need to make choices that align with your goals, your dreams, and your values. It's about making the tough calls when others would back down. It's about staying consistent even when things aren't going your way. It's about doing the work when others are quitting or settling for less. When you accept full responsibility for your success, you no longer wait for life to happen to you. You make life happen. Most people want success, but they're not willing to do what it takes. They want the rewards, but they're not prepared to put in the sacrifices. They want the glory, but they don't want the grind. The truth is, success is not just about the victories, it's about the process, the hustle, and the grind. It's about taking responsibility for every aspect of your journey, even the setbacks and failures. The road to success is not a straight line. It's filled with challenges, obstacles, and mistakes. But when you own your path, you own the lessons that come with it. You learn from each failure, each setback, and you use those lessons as stepping stones to greater achievements. If you want success, it starts with taking full ownership of your life. You can't delegate your destiny to anyone else. You can't expect others to do the work for you. It's your job to show up every single day, to make the hard choices, to stay focused on your goals, and to keep pushing forward no matter what. You are the architect of your future, the author of your own story. When you take responsibility for your success, you stop looking for excuses. You stop waiting for things to get easier, and you start taking action. You stop blaming the world and you start changing it. Your success is in your hands. You have the power to shape your future. So stop waiting for someone else to fix your life. Take responsibility for your journey and watch how your world transforms. When you make that commitment to yourself, nothing and no one can stand in your way. Your success is your responsibility, and the sooner you accept that truth, the sooner you'll start seeing the results you've always dreamed of. You cannot grow in the comfort zone. Let me say that again. You cannot grow in the comfort zone. So many people are sitting around waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right feeling to take action. But the truth is, the right moment will never come. It doesn't exist. Growth is not about waiting for things to feel perfect or easy. It's about pushing yourself past comfort, beyond the ordinary, into the place where real transformation happens. I think about it. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of your comfort zone. Whether it's success, wealth, happiness, or fulfillment, it's always on the other side of the boundary you've set for yourself. The moment you settle into your comfort zone, you stop growing. You stop challenging yourself and you stop learning. You become stagnant. And stagnation is the enemy of progress. The people who succeed, who achieve greatness, are the ones who don't shy away from discomfort but lean into it. They embrace the struggle because they know that is where the magic happens. Comfort is a killer. It tells you that you've made it. It tells you that you've done enough. It tells you that you can relax and take it easy for a while. But what comfort doesn't tell you is that while you're taking it easy, the world is moving forward and your competitors are getting ahead. Comfort is the reason people stay stuck in mediocrity. It's the reason why so many people's dreams are never realized. They hold back because they're afraid to take that step into the unknown, to take risks, to fail. But here's the secret: failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. Every failure, every setback, every uncomfortable situation is one step closer to where you want to be. But only if you choose to keep going, only if you push through that discomfort. I think about the greats in any field, whether it's sports, business, or any other area. They didn't achieve greatness by staying comfortable. They pushed themselves, they worked harder, they sacrificed, they struggled. But that struggle was part of the process. The winners, the ones who rise to the top, are the ones who endure the pain and discomfort of growth. They wake up every day knowing that the work they put in today will pay off tomorrow. They don't wait for things to feel good. They make them feel good by committing to the grind, by pushing past the easy path and into the harder, but infinitely more rewarding path. Now, I know it's not easy. Pushing past comfort isn't something you'll do effortlessly. It's not supposed to be. But that's the point. Anything worth having in this life requires effort. If you want success, you have to earn it. You have to sacrifice the short-term pleasures for the long-term gains. You have to put in the hours when everyone else is sleeping. You have to face your fears head-on, because fear is just a barrier. It's a wall that's keeping you from the life you've always wanted. But the beautiful thing about fear is that once you face it, once you step through it, it's no longer a threat. It becomes fuel. It becomes the fire that pushes you to even greater heights. So ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How badly do you want to achieve your dreams? If you want it badly enough, you won't let comfort hold you back. You'll rise above it, you'll push through it, and you'll take action every single day to get closer to your goals. Stop waiting for things to feel right. Make them right. Force yourself to get uncomfortable, because it's in the discomfort that you will find your true potential. The next time you feel yourself slipping into comfort, stop and ask, is this helping me get closer to where I want to be? The answer is no. It's time to push. It's time to break through those walls, to step into the unknown, to take the risks, and make the sacrifices that will lead you to the success you've been dreaming of. Growth is hard, but it's worth it. So push past the comfort, push past the fear, and push past the doubt, because the life you want is waiting for you on the other side. Stop waiting for motivation. It's one of the biggest lies we've been told, that motivation is the key to success. Let me make this crystal clear: motivation is not the answer. It's a fleeting, unreliable feeling that comes and goes as it pleases. If you sit around waiting for motivation to show up, you're setting yourself up for failure. The truth is, motivation is a luxury, not a necessity. It's not something you can depend on to carry you through the tough days. And yet, too many people use it as an excuse for inaction, as a crutch that keeps them stuck in a cycle of wanting but never achieving. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who wait for motivation to hit them. They're the ones who take action regardless of how they feel. They know that the key to success is not waiting for the right mood or perfect conditions. It's about showing up and doing the work, day in and day out. It's about committing to the process, even when motivation seems miles away. When you stop waiting for motivation, you take control. You stop being a passenger in your own life and become the driver. It's time to stop letting motivation dictate your success. You have the power to choose your actions regardless of your emotional state. And let me tell you something, that's where the magic happens. I think about it, how many times have you had a burst of energy or excitement to get started, only for it to disappear within hours or days? That's motivation at work, and that's why it can't be trusted. Real success is built on habits, discipline, and consistency. The motivation you feel in the beginning is temporary. The work you put in after that is what counts. The magic is in the grind, in the small steps taken every single day. The commitment to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. If you wait for the mood to hit you or the stars to align, you're going to miss out on the very opportunity you've been praying for. Success isn't a feeling, it's a choice. So what do you do when the motivation isn't there? You keep going anyway. You push through the doubt, the fatigue, the excuses. You force yourself to move forward no matter what. You don't need motivation to take that first step. You don't need motivation to finish what you started. What you need is discipline, the kind of discipline that makes you show up even when you don't want to. It's easy to do the things you're motivated to do, but the real test comes when motivation is nowhere to be found and you still have to keep pushing. That's when your character is built. That's when your resilience is tested. And that's when success becomes inevitable. Success doesn't care about how you feel. It's not about waiting for the right moment or perfect alignment of stars. It's about taking consistent action, making choices that align with your goals, and committing to doing what it takes. That's the key to success, taking control of your actions and not waiting for motivation to decide whether or not you're going to work today. The world doesn't stop because you're waiting for motivation. The opportunities don't pause because you don't feel like it. The competition is moving, whether you are or not. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to let motivation dictate your success? Or are you going to take charge of your own future and move forward regardless of how you feel? The difference between success and failure is simple. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They create it through their actions. They understand that the key to progress is not in how they feel, but in what they do. It's not about waiting for things to be easy or waiting for that burst of excitement. It's about building the habits, doing the work, and pushing through the tough times. You have the power to create momentum. And once you start moving, motivation will find you. But it won't happen if you're waiting for it to show up first. Stop waiting for motivation to come to you. Go out and make it happen. The power to succeed is in your hands, and it starts with you making the decision to act, regardless of how you feel. You have to be your own source of motivation, your own reason to keep going. When you realize that, that's when you start to see results. Take the first step, even if you don't feel like it. Keep moving and the motivation will follow. Success is not handed to you on a silver platter. No one wakes up to a life of achievement and fulfillment without having paid a price. That price, often overlooked and misunderstood, is sacrifice and discipline. You will have to give up things. You will have to make tough choices. If you want to live a life that most people only dream of, you have to be willing to do what others won't. It's as simple as that. The world will offer you distractions, easy pleasures, and instant gratification at every corner. But let me tell you something, those things are the enemies of progress. They are the thieves of your dreams. They promise happiness but deliver emptiness. If you want to truly achieve anything great, you must embrace sacrifice and discipline as your closest allies. Sacrifice is not about just giving up food or time, it's about giving up comfort and familiarity. It's about saying no to things that bring temporary satisfaction but keep you stagnant. The hard truth is that you cannot keep living the same way and expect different results. If you want to go somewhere you've never been, you must be willing to do things you've never done. That's the price of success. You'll have to give up nights out with friends to work on your goals. You'll have to say no to the distractions that keep you from reaching your potential. You'll have to silence the voices that tell you to take it easy, to relax, to wait until the timing is right. Let me tell you, the perfect time does not exist. The time is now, and now you must sacrifice. Discipline is the backbone that keeps you on track when the world tells you to quit. It's the muscle that moves you even when you don't feel like it. Most people fail because they don't have the discipline to follow through. They start strong but fade when the excitement wears off. Discipline is what keeps you pushing when no one is looking, when you're tired, when you don't have the motivation. It's the ability to do the things you don't want to do because you know they'll get you closer to your goals. And let me tell you, discipline is not something that's just magically given to people. It's a skill that you develop over time. You cultivate it by committing to daily actions, no matter how small they seem. You develop discipline by refusing to let yourself off the hook when it's hard, when it's inconvenient, and when you'd rather be doing anything else. Now, let's be clear, sacrifice and discipline aren't easy. They demand your energy, your focus, your heart, and sometimes even your soul. They require you to get uncomfortable, to do things you don't feel like doing, and to make decisions that will set you apart from the crowd. Most people won't understand. They'll tell you to take it easy, to slow down, to have some fun. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in their ability to make sacrifices others aren't willing to make. The difference lies in the ability to stay disciplined when everyone else has quit. And that's what will set you apart. The beauty of sacrifice and discipline is that they compound. Every small act of discipline you commit to today will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. Every sacrifice you make now is a deposit into the future you're creating. In the short term, it might feel like you're losing out on something, but in the long run, you will gain far more than you could ever have imagined. You will have built a foundation of strength, resilience, and purpose that will allow you to live a life few ever get to experience. And here's the thing, when you embrace sacrifice and discipline, you're not just working toward achieving success. You're developing yourself into the person capable of handling it. Success is not just about the money, the status, or the accolades. It's about the transformation that happens within you as you push through discomfort, make tough decisions, and stay committed even when it seems impossible. As you embrace sacrifice and discipline, you're shaping your character. You're becoming someone who doesn't give up, who doesn't settle for mediocrity, and who demands greatness from themselves. And in the process, you'll find that not only do you achieve your goals, but you become a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. So don't shy away from sacrifice. Don't run from discipline. Embrace it. Own it. Let it drive you. It's the price you pay for the life you've always dreamed of. And when you've paid that price, you'll find that nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams. Success isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's a result of your willingness to sacrifice, your commitment to discipline, and your refusal to settle for anything less than your absolute best. While others are looking for shortcuts, waiting for the perfect moment, or choosing comfort over growth, you are building something stronger, something more lasting. Sacrifice and discipline are not just the tools to success, they are the very foundation on which it stands. So if you want to achieve greatness, don't shy away from the hard work. Embrace it. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, but it requires that you pay the price. And remember, the price is always worth it. You have what it takes now. Go out there and show the world what you're made of.